for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Joe Joyce's manager put out a tweet saying that he would love to take that fight next for Joe Joyce. What do you think with you?
Joe just got to earn it.
And he was hurt.
I messed up. A lot of ways to handle the situation. I handle it wrongly.
On the big left hand, putting him down.
There's two things in boxing you have to have if you want to skip the line. One, you got to have money.
Back comes Joyce. What a response.
Or ranking or a belt. You know what I mean? So.
And still, WBA Gold Heavyweight Champion.
Whatever they want to come to the table and have something that makes sense, then no problem.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another issue of the Boxing Voice Radio. I said issue. Should have been an episode, right? But I guess the issues are between Joe Joyce and Big Baby Miller. Untraditional intro, but wanted to give you a collage on Joe Joyce Instagram. Really coming for the neck of Big Baby. And really at the height of that, we find out the Top Rank could be signing Big Baby. Now, this isn't something new. We heard this before. The last time Big Baby was in Las Vegas for a Tyson Fury event. Now, we're being told that it's Tom Schwartz. No, that's who Tyson Fury last fought. We're being told that it's Dmitry Salita that is in Las Vegas trying to finalize a deal between Top Rank and Big Baby. All the while, Joe Joyce coming for the neck of Big Baby. He really wants that fight. And what was intriguing about the video that I showed you is that when Big Baby says, when you want to skip the line, you need money, they focus in on BT Sports logo, Queensberry Promotions logo, and show you that the money is there. And then when he says, if you don't have money and you want to skip the line, you need ranking or belt. And they announced that, Joe Joyce is some sort of regular WBA heavyweight champion. Obviously not the real deal Holyfield that Ruiz is. But yeah, man, this is what we're going to be discussing. The fact that Big Baby could possibly be back and end up with an even better promoter than when he exited the sport. And Joe Joyce, what's next for him? Where does he go if Big Baby doesn't take the fight? Because Joe Joyce even came out on his social media. Anyway, a lot of details. I'll bring in the guys. Mike in Indiana, what it do? You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget to add Nestor Gibbs on Skype. Let's go.
DiBiase Production.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
BoxingVoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. He stayed out on 47.
A man stand up for what he believe in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what's up to everybody out there in the TBV universe? Back with another one, and yes, Big Baby Miller, man, back in action, back in the ring. Can we get a return here soon? Top Rank, a possibility for a landing spot? ESPN, good coverage. How will they promote Big Baby? That's a question that I have in my mind. Also, how do we as a boxing public feel about Big Baby coming back? In my opinion, he might get a hard rap, you know what I'm saying, than other drug cheats, other guys who have failed drug tests. I feel like he can blackball a little bit more, but we'll break that down and get into that some more too. But good news for the Big Baby camp. Hopefully he can get everything situated and get everything in order and get a license and get ready to fight. But Big Super Max, what's going on, homie?
BoxingVoice.com.
Oloki, you are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo es la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
BoxingVoice.com.
What's good, everybody? It's the Ric Flair Border Wars, your boy Big Super Max. Checking in with you this afternoon. We're going to talk about Big Baby Miller signing with Top Rank, what that means, what that could mean for possible opponents as far as Tyson Fury is concerned. And also Joe Joyce and Big Baby going back and forth on IG, man. Big Baby said he gonna make prune juice out of Frank Warren. So we're gonna get into it. Plus everybody's thoughts on the failed drug test and how we feel about him bouncing back so soon. So let's get into it.
I think Mike made a good case, a few shows back saying basically that everybody gets 6 months. Now, I'm not in agreement with that. Everybody doesn't get 6 months, but a year, 6 months, and they're back. They do their time and they back. So Big Baby was saying on his social media he had like 14 days. I'm sure now it's a lot less. So if his time is up, his time is up, and I don't think anybody should be hating on that. Everyone else, Dillian White is a two-time offender. What's this guy's name? Luis Ortiz, two-time offender. Just numerous guys. Julio Cesar Chavez, Pop. There's just so many guys out here that pop.
Yeah.
But it's like, how can we just take up against Big Baby only? Even Tyson Fury pop. Like, come on, man. Huey Fury pop. Everybody pop. Like, pop.
Saunders.
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he popped for 3 different substances. Maybe people felt like, and I want to say it was GHP, right, Mike? Where they said you have to self-inject it. EPO. So, but at the end of the day, like you said, and as the punishment was given.
Let me go back to that point real quick, Max. So you're mad at him because he cheated better than those other guys did?
That's the point I'm trying to make too. Is like at the end of the day, it's cheating. Whether it's 1 or 3, it's still bad.
Exactly.
I'm in agreement, man. The punishment's been dealt with. We've seen worse. And at the end of the day, he's an entertaining fighter, man. We need these entertaining guys. A lot of it, the only reason Andy Ruiz was able to salvage that event was because he knocked out AJ, because a lot of interest was lost on that New York City fight back in June.
Look,
definitely agree about interest being lost.
Because the bad blood, the talking back and forth that you had between Big Baby and AJ, people like when there's bad blood. You know what I mean? People like when there's real animosity, and you just didn't get that when Andy Ruiz came in. And Andy, we all talked about Andy was in there smiling. Big Baby was in there talking about taking out his mother. Just talking real reckless, and that as an American culture, that's what we like, and I think that would have brought in a lot of big views for Dazn. I remember I was very excited to see that fight.
I was too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was definitely excited for the Big Baby, Anthony Joshua, man. So I wouldn't mind seeing him get back to this level, but the fact that Joe Joyce is coming for him full throttle like this.
That's the point I wanted to get to.
I don't know. It's like, 6 months, because Joe Joyce is saying, like, Big Baby Chicken wants a tune-up. Let me pull up his latest post.
I know he just called him Professor Clump, signed the contract, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, I think Big Baby wants a fight before he goes into the Joe Joyce fight, which I can't blame off for almost when the last time Big Baby fought, he fought Thomas Adamick in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, he should have been staying in the gym, though. To wait to get a license, to then get a tune-up. Let me go to Joe Joyce's Instagram here. He says, hearing #BigBelly Miller is requesting a warm-up fight before getting in the ring with the Juggernaut. His record is one big warm-up. All the talk and no trousers as expected. Big Baby Miller. Shout out to IM7 tagging me and you quickly on it.
That's big talk for Joe Joyce, because I don't necessarily feel like he's on the level of a Big Baby, to be perfectly honest.
That's why you do it like that. Some people feel like Big Baby is better than him, but what's better? Getting a guy who has a name, who's been a contender in the sport off a 6, 8, 9 month layoff? That's what you gotta do. You talk that shit to him, you poke him until you're like, fuck it. I signed a contract. I don't need a tune-up. This guy been talking that much shit that I want to beat his ass. And if you're Joe Joyce, that could work in your game plan and your benefit better because of the rust that could be on Big Baby. So I like what Joe Joyce is doing.
Yeah, Joe Joyce got like a whole highlight reel poster. He just posted another one. Let me go to that. And I love this. Let me just show you how it looks first. Maybe I should have did that beforehand. All right, so this is what you get to see. Oh no, this is what you get to see as the thumbnail. Look at Big Baby's face. Can you see it? Joyce saying shit. Then you click on it, and it was published 20 minutes ago, and he says, "Let's go, Big Belly Miller. You question my toughness, I question your heart. Meet me in the ring November with no warm-ups, no excuses. Just sign a contract. Hashtag Big Belly Miller." And he put the icon of no baby bottle, I guess.
I thought that was a syringe.
Oh, no, that's definitely a baby bottle. So let's see what he posted. All right. Look, we could lower that a bit. All right, we got some internet issues.
So here's my conspiracy theory, though, Ness. Is Big Baby wanting a tune-up fight to see how he feels? Maybe, because let's be real, we got to question his whole career up to this point now because of the 3 positive tests. Does he want to see how he's going to look as a clean fighter? Is the stamina going to be there?
I mean, I think it's just traditional boxing shit. Shake the rust off.
Nah, I mean, he ain't been out that damn long.
6 months is, in this day and age. 6 months really isn't a long time.
I think it's like December though. Like I think it's like almost coming up on that year mark, about like 8-9 months. But I'm with Joseph though, man. Like I think he might tune up. You know what I'm saying? Just to see, where am I at? You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know how prevalent it was in his career. You know what I'm saying? There are that cloud and those doubts that we have, which, I mean, we don't have any proof, so we shouldn't be doubting, you know what I'm saying? But to take 3 dopes and use them like that and get kicked out of the biggest payday of your life is kind of head-scratching, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't seem like something that you would just start doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it got to be over time, and that's my opinion.
Joe Joyce is kind of intelligent. You get Big Baby now. There's absolutely nothing in the system, right?
Oh, he's under so much scrutiny.
He pissing water. He out here pissing water. You know what I'm saying? He probably get tested every day. You know what I'm saying?
He can't even pop for Kool-Aid. That's how strict it's gonna be.
And I do think it's a good move from like Top Rank too. You know what I'm saying? Like just in case you guys don't end up getting the Wilder fight. I mean, I know it's not a confirmed, but you know what I'm saying? There's been some doubt. Wilder's come out and said he wants the winner of Andy and Joshua. So if you can sign Big Baby, you can do the whole good versus evil thing on ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Detail Big Baby background, have an expose on why he did what he did, have him sit down with Mark Kriegel and them and let him paint the story, and then you promote for how you been promoting them and how maybe a pay-per-view fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It's just strange. I guess strange is the wrong word, but I don't know. I am a bit shocked that Top Rank is going for Big Baby. And I guess I'm shocked because I said someone would do it. And I guess it's just like, I don't know. Top Rank's the smart one. Really. Top Rank's the smart one. 6 more months from now, 2 more months from now, or announcement of a fight, and we would have forgotten about Big Baby the same way we've forgotten about everyone else to test positive. We get back to the fight.
Get back to the fight business, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm of the opinion, as long as you have VADA or some kind of drug testing agency doing your fight, doing your camp, I'm fine with that, you know what I'm saying? That's how it should be, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I think all boxers should be enrolling in the clean boxing program, no matter what sanctioned body you're in. I know if you fight for a WBO, it don't make sense, but at the same time, it just reassures the fans of a clean sport that everybody's on an even playing field.
Yeah, I mean, we've been having this discussion a lot off air about the PEDs and VADA and year-round testing. It's just going to have to be the promoters. Why can't the promoters get together as a committee and handle it? They're in the business for the long run. The fighter, yes, he makes a lot of money, but the fighter doesn't have the shelf life of a promoter, especially not these established promoters,
Absolutely. Something got to be done, but we keep on talking about it, keep banging the drum, so hopefully one day everybody be under the same umbrella when it comes to the doping. Yeah, man, those are pretty much like my thoughts on the whole Big Baby situation. You know what I'm saying? I think the Joe Joyce fight is a good one. I think Joe Joyce is doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing, poking the bear, trying to get that fight next. Don't give him no warm-up. Don't give him no tune-up. Don't give him nothing like that. If you want to fight me, you fight me next. You know what I'm saying? And if you're Big Baby, maybe it's something that you might want to look into, because that fight could be a fight that could happen overseas. You know what I'm saying? That could be a London fight. I think people will like turn up to see Big Baby and Joe Joyce maybe at O2 Arena or the Copper Box Arena or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where they can have a nice little crowd, or the Manchester Arena. So I think that is a attractive fight. You throw Daniel Dubois on the undercard or somebody like that, and have him back out.
Now, what are the chances we see Big Baby jump in the ring Saturday night?
There is a slight possibility of that. We do know that Fury had requested a third December fight. So does it happen? I don't know.
We see him try it before with Wilder, but he got stopped. So
yeah, see, but my thing is, like, if Fury takes the Miller fight in December, let's say that was able to come together, then there's no way I see the Wilder fight happening in February. Up to this point, I've firmly believed that they're gonna get done, but more and more it's looking like that fight isn't gonna happen in February to me.
And if you're Big Baby and Dmitry like Salita, I know Salita got Otto Wallin, but if you're going to Vegas, I mean, I know it's not to see Fury Wallin fight. I mean, I'm just being real with you. So it might suit you to make some noise, hop in the ring, get in front of the cameras. You know what I'm saying? Make people aware that, hey, I'm back. I'm coming back. I made a mistake, blah, blah, blah. Now, people got hell to pay. And the best promotion, we all know, is self-promotion. And getting in somebody's ring after they win, that could lead to a epic, iconic kind of meme or gift.
Definitely, man. I always recommend whatever that is, right? Being over the top, being extra, whatever that is categorized, jumping in the ring and getting those cameras on you, making a show. That helps, man. It helps a lot. It goes a long way, in my opinion.
Hey, man, you've been using my name. You've been saying that I ain't want to fight you. I turned down 7 figures. I turned down this. I turned down that. That's bullshit, Fury. That's like that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll get people like, hey, I might want to see this big motherfucker fight Fury. You know what I'm saying? It's a big guy. He's still 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he's not gonna get small. He's still the same guy throwing the same punches. So
the way he talks is always gonna attract you.
And a back and forth between Fury and Miller, man, that's epic right there. You know, that's entertaining. That could outdo the Wilder Fury post fight that happened after the Arthur Spilka fight. You know, remember that was a big entertaining deal. I think Miller and Fury talking trash back and forth will definitely tell you how much attention you can really garner for that fight. Especially with Fury fighting low level opponents, he's gonna need someone like Big Baby to get his name back up.
Let's be real.
I mean, he doesn't necessarily need Big Baby. You know, in theory, the contract is signed with Wilder, so he doesn't need a fight.
Yeah, but they spend a whole lot of money on promotion. You know what I'm saying? You're giving Fury a whole lot of these checks for these fights and shit. I don't know how much of a return on investment they're getting thus far. So having something in your back pocket just in case the Wilder shit don't go as planned. Because I mean, let's be real. If Andy wins, I think Al Heyman's gonna be like, What contract? What contract? No. That ain't. We ain't going with that one, no. But if they already signed, then they already signed. Contracts got to. And Bob is a lawyer, so there'd be a whole lot of litigation if that's the case.
Yeah, that's a sticky, icky, ucky road to go down. But I can see what you're saying. You know, when you got all the pieces, it's like, do I really? You know, this weekend Tyson Fury is going to be taking on Otto Wallin. We did 3 film studies on 3 of his fights today on Patreon.com. Join us on Patreon.com/The Boxing Voice to ensure that these great hosts stick around, because you're showing your support to the brand, which in turns around and keeps bringing you super duper shows.
And if that's not enough to get you interested in Patreon, sign up anyways. Get the $5 level so you can see myself and a couple of the 4 horsemen of Team Texas get it on Saturday. Border Wars. If you don't know what it is, you're going to want to check it out.
Definitely.
It's going to be a great thing. This is Border Wars 6, so definitely give that a look, man. $5 tier, you got to be on at least.
Yeah, now this season's Border Wars is definitely looking like it's going to be the best belts, best fights so far, because all these guys have matured. Definitely, you know, a good one. I'm ready, man. Saturday is not only fight night for the big boys, but for TBV's own little Border Wars series.
I'll be in the best heavyweight fight Saturday night of all the fights you're gonna see. Me and Santiago are gonna put on the show.
There you go. Let's
I need it
go.
one time, but it's what Max.
What happened?
I'm a picky ring wearing, Rolex flossing, limousine riding, cold son of a gun.
That's right.
Beat the man. You gotta. I love Ric Flair, man. He's one of the best 4 horsemen ever, bro.
Mike, you gotta. I'm gonna send you a picture of my outfit for the fight. You're gonna dig it.
Okay.
All right. Who we got? We got a couple calls. Let's get out to these sponsors and get this thing started.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Let's go out to Texas.
BoxingVoice.com.
You invited him to the ring? Why?
Yo le invité a que se viera. Como decimos en México, hay que dejarnos de mamadas. ¡Viva México!
And like we say in Mexico, we don't fuck around. BoxingVoice.com.
The machine gun. What's the business?
What up? What's going on, man? What's going on? Man. Yo, I was literally talking to my brother about this earlier this afternoon, man, because I seen Big Baby posting. If you look on Big Baby's posts, they're all edited. Because I think I found it on my phone earlier, but at first he was posting about September 14th. You know, the day Tyson Fury fight. And then everything changed to so many days and this and that, you know. So to me personally, I thought it's gonna be Tyson Fury. They'll give him the fight in December, and they'll push back the Wilder fight to like March or something, maybe May, because I've seen interviews and stuff where Tyson Fury, where he's talking about when they like everybody's complaining to him about fighting Otto Wallin, he's like, who's left? You know, Brazil is dead, and Big Baby's over there, big popping. So, and then after that, I started seeing Big Baby posts about, running your mouth, September 14th, timeout's over, you know. And then it's, I even looked at it again earlier. If you look at it right now, you go to his posts, they're all edited to change the days, you know. I think I have one of the pictures I can send to the chat where it says September 14th on like one of the first ones he put out there. But I'm thinking they're going to set him up with Tyson Fury.
Well, it's definitely why Dmitry Salita is in Vegas, and you know the rumors are that he is getting a top-ranked multi-fight deal. I just don't know. You think that they'll slide in Big Baby before the Wilder fight?
Too much
It
risk,
would
man.
make
Too
sense
much
if
risk
Wilder
involved.
take too long.
Too much risk involved, though.
If the, but yeah, all right, fella, I'll holler at y'all, man.
All right, Machine Gun.
Machine Gun, thanks for calling in. We going out
Good luck
to
weekend, dog.
we going out to Mastermind. No, talk to me.
Whoa, what's the business?
Oh, look, check me out, Ness. First of all, like we mainly just talking about this dude signing with Ty Rank, right? Cause I want to talk about this Joe Joyce shit and how Big Baby, he better not duck that fucking smoke, man. You hear me? You got pop full of that juice, getting full of that dope. You heard me? That brown, that dog food. Now you gotta pay the piper. Take that motherfucking fight with Joe Joyce, cause you ain't never fought nobody to earn no shot anyway. Earn your shot, man. Don't sign with Ty Rank and then automatically, boom, you just get the Tyson Fury fight. Nah, man. Fight Joe Joyce. They take your ass whooping like a man. Sober this time. You dig? We about to find out. You can throw 1,000 punches in 12 rounds now.
So, who would you pick to win in that fight?
I'm going with Joe Joyce. I hope Joyce smash him. You hear me? I hope the Juggernaut smash him. Run through him. You hear me? You know what they say? The Juggernaut he unstoppable once he start moving. I need the Juggernaut to go forward in that fight. You hear me? Straight like that. This motherfucker 300 plus pounds full of that dope, man. Man, what's wrong with this little dude, man? You already got a weight advantage. You a super heavyweight. You still juicing? Man, Joe Joyce smashed this clown. I'm out.
Cut it.
Going out to AJ and Cali. Talk to me.
What up, AJ?
What's happening?
Hey, what's good? Hey, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing? Shit, man. I'll be real. First thing I looked at this, I was like, okay, well, this evidently means that we're gonna get motherfucking Fury and Miller, and there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because though, besides that, there ain't no fucking reason to even bring up fucking Miller's name at all in any kind of contention with anything, in my view. You know what I'm saying?
Why though? Why? Like what changed? I know he failed a drug test, but like before the drug test was even mentioned, like people were considering Miller a top contender, and we seen guys come back from failed drug tests to resume their career, and people not blink an eye. So why are we holding Miller to a different standard?
It's not about holding Miller to a different standard. It's the antics that are going with it. If you pay attention to a lot of shit, when motherfuckers get caught up, the first thing they can do is the humility come up, and it's like, you know what, I fucked up. I did this, I did that. Now Miller did do that, but the thing is, what came with it, all the antics that came behind that shit, and made motherfuckers batten out to it. And now it's not so much of, oh, we holding him to a different standard. It's all right. Well, you know what? He done got caught with all three of this shit in this motherfucking system, and they were specific on it. You get what I'm saying, in the sense of him having to fucking put a needle through his shit in order to get it. But beyond all of that, like, this motherfucker done did all that shit, got caught up on it, admitted to it, and then was like, I did what I did.
I don't know, man. I just believe as a former convict myself, America's all about second chances, man. You do the time, you serve your deed, give this man a fresh shot. If he makes a mistake again, then we can judge it from there.
Yeah, man. If you get caught cheating, you know what I'm saying, you get caught cheating. But I don't think people should get mad because he was doing it better than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? He just got caught just like everybody else. But he tried to have the best kind of steroids that he can have. So, shit, can't get mad at that.
If you're going to cheat, you might as well cheat right.
Exactly. That's all I was trying to say.
All right, let's go to Cesar Yanez. Talk to me.
What up, Cesar?
What up, TBV, man? How y'all feeling, man?
Good, champ.
Oh, man. Yo, what's going on with this shit?
We hear you fine.
Oh yeah. All right. Let me just. There we go. My bad. Yo. But yeah. About the whole Big Baby situation. Yeah. I mean, if we're over here talking about Big Baby coming back and fighting Joyce or Fury stuff like that, then we should be talking about Dillian White too. I mean, if we're giving Big Baby a pass for taking the
Nah,
whole
we can't
alphabet.
talk about Dillian White yet. I get what you're saying, and we will once he serves his time and we get some sort of resolution. But right now, we don't even know, right? We don't even know where's the B sample. He's gone dark. Someone tagged me that he did something on his IG story, but it disappeared. Like, where is
Yeah.
Dillian White?
True. He's nowhere to be found.
At
But
least Big Baby
I'm
came
thinking,
out and took responsibility and didn't go
yeah,
dark. Dillian White, he's dark. He Mario Munguia right now.
shit might as well be an admission to guilt.
Exactly.
But I mean, but that's what I'm saying. In the situation with these two guys, I mean, maybe when things get cleared up, I'd like to see White and Miller go at it. But I mean, till then, this Joyce sounds pretty. This fight sounds pretty interesting, honestly, in my book. But you guys have a good day, brother.
Caesar, thanks for calling in. CYP.
Yo, man, I want to apologize to Doomy, Alex, Doomy. Anyway, I don't know none of y'all personally. So when I say bitches, I don't mean it personal because I only call men bitches that I know who have done me wrong. And none of y'all done nothing to me, so I want to make sure I apologize for that. But the only reason I ever called into this show is because I listened for 9 months. And through that 9 months, I seen that Ness, in my opinion, this ain't about what everybody else said about you because I don't care about their opinion. But I think you a bully. And I done heard you bully callers. I done heard you bully Mike. I called in because a bully has a show. So if a bully got a show, then that allows everybody else to call in and state their opinion. So I'm going to call in and state mine, and I'm going to go head up with you, but I'm going to try to keep it respectful as possible because at the end of the day, you personally have not disrespected me, so I don't need to disrespect you personally. But if it do get to there, remember, I'm not sensitive. I'm not going to cry. I ain't going to complain. Like, I'm here for it all. But I do want to make sure that Alex and whoever else was offended by the bitch comment, Mr. CYP ain't about that. I'm in your face in person about that. On the phone, text, I'm not about that. So I do apologize to anybody that was offended by that.
Well, I'm glad I answered the call, brother. I wasn't expecting that. Good to have you back to the show. You got a few seconds left on your time, or you could boomerang back in on the topic.
Nah, boomerang back. I gotta go to work.
You the man. CYP out. Brian in ATL, talk to me.
What up, B?
What's happening? What's going on, man? Old Atlanta in the building, man. Old Atlanta in the building. Well, first thing, man, I mean, Big Baby, giving him a chance to start back over, man. I mean, everybody deserves another chance. I mean, you got Canelo still being put up in the top pound for pound list and being able to maneuver how he wants to after a failed drug test. You know what I'm saying? And still haven't lost his status at all. And you got, can y'all hear me or am I breaking up?
You sound
perfect. You're fine. Go ahead.
You sound perfect.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Now, as far as Miller is concerned, man, Big Baby Miller, man, he's Bob got him just for Fury to give him some type of name cachet to be able to go into the Wilder fight with some type of leverage, because these names he got on here right now ain't gonna do him no good. Otto Wallin and Tom Schwartz and all that ain't gonna help him at all. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Spence and Porter. I heard y'all earlier, man, when Kenny was talking about that Earl came into the fight weighing 175, but the IBL stopped you at 157 at a 10-pound weight.
I mean, you might have misunderstood. He definitely said Earl starts camp at 188. I don't ever remember him saying that he came into a fight at 175. And remember the IBF.
Yeah, that's what he said, bro.
And remember the IBF stops you in the morning. You got to weigh 10 pounds within the weight in the morning. After that, next day morning, after fight morning, you can eat. You know what I'm saying? You good. So like you could put on some more weight.
You ain't gonna put it on no night seat. Bro, you ain't finna put on no goddamn 18 more pounds after 157 to fight at 147. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, but Sean was fighting there. Sean started off at 154 his goddamn self, didn't he? So all that weight bullshit, man, he can say that, man.
Sean started at 165 in the amateurs. I think pro career, we got to double check on BoxRec. Let me go out to Canada. Next up, what it do?
What up, next up?
What up?
Next up want a shot, y'all. He said he said he the next one up. He been wanting a shot. He trying to get this mic down because every time he call, he got some background on. But today you sound all right. This is the second time today. This one sound better than the morning.
Perfect. I've been working on it, man. I really, you know what I'm saying, want to get in this boxing game real heavy. Mike, welcome back, man. It's good to see you. Good to hear from you, man. That's what I forgot to tell you earlier this morning when I called.
What up?
But listen, I'm with everybody. Joyce and Miller is a great fight. He was supposed to fight AJ, which is another 6'5", 6'6", kind of slow-moving type fighter, even though Joyce is a lot slower. I feel like this would be a great matchup. I'm picking Joyce to smash Jarrell Miller on his comeback. It's a step-up fight for Joyce, but in the same instance, it's not. What do you guys think?
I definitely think it's a step up. Like I like Jennings, but Big Baby. See, the problem is, man, we don't know who Big Baby is now with the drug testing. But
if the stamina can keep up the way it was, then I gotta favor Big Baby in that fight, man.
All right, thanks a lot, yo.
Which, at 300 pounds, let me tell you, it takes a lot to build up some stamina. So that it really makes me question how much was that helping, if it was helping at all. It's gonna be interesting to see Big Baby's comeback.
Yeah, man. Sure. Yeah, because a lot of questions need to be answered for sure. Everything I loved about him, everything that I was like, I was getting behind him because it's like, wow, a heavyweight could throw 60 punches. A heavyweight that, like, in the 12th round is still banging. 300 pounds, he's leaning on you. But now, can he move with that 300 pounds? Can he throw all those 60 punches anymore? Like, that stuff that he was taking, bro, you know, it helps him recover, helps him build muscle, stamina. Like, it checked all the boxes for super, you know, bionic strength and shit. So it's like, is he going to be who he was? And I just hope that he was. I just hope that it was a one. See, like Mike said, we don't know. It's like the Margarito thing. We don't know how long he was wrapping his gloves like that. But you got to assume, and then it casts a shadow of a doubt over everything. So with Big Baby, I want to go into this me as a glass half full and be like, yo, he did it that one time. It was a career, you know, changing fight. And he fucked up. He fucked up. That's what I want to believe.
Yeah, I think his next two performances will kind of give us an idea of how long he was really doing it. Because the first one you can always attribute to some ring rust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be intriguing to see.
You all right, yo. You all right. Good call on that. If he looks bad this fight, we going to say, yo, he was out the ring. You're right. We need at least 2 performances from him. I wonder if they're going to be able to finagle a contract like that, like a 3-4 fight deal, and then you get 2 tune-ups like Tyson Fury did. Is Big Baby worthy of 2 tune-ups?
Maybe 1. And that's why Joyce is like egging him on right now, because he knows, just like we know, out of the ring 9-10 months, hey, the rest is there.
The rest is there, plus you may be a whole different person.
Get a drug cheat, a good name on my resume, and make me seem like the fucking knight in shining armor.
Now, this could blow up in Joyce's face because Big Baby has been training. Let's be real. He did, train with Adam Kovnacki to get him ready for the Chris Arreola fight. Now, that's just that we were able to know because Kovnacki leaked it on his Instagram. Not literally leaked it, but he posted it. So for us, it's like information consuming. That we consume, rather. And, does that mean that he's possibly sparring with other people? We don't know how rusty he is. We got a few more callers. Let me go to Keem in Florida. Talk to me. Before I do,
how's it going, Keem?
Anyone of y'all want to add before I?
Nah, you good, man.
All right, Keem, you're up.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yo, I just want to say first off, that man NO sound like he making mean crawfish boil.
He
Every time he
said he
call
do.
it, he just be thinking about seafood and shit.
He said he do. I think he said something about gumbo next time we out that way for
Man, listen,
Texas.
man, we
We
need to
gotta
all head
find.
down to New Orleans and let that man cook us up about 20 pounds of crawfish. I know that shit gonna slap, bro. I know it. But speaking of the fight, man, I would love to see Big Baby and Joe Joyce fight. I think it'd be a great fight. I'm with Mike. I think it was Mike that was saying that he don't need no tune up, man. He ain't been out the ring that damn long. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't been that long. 6 months suspension isn't too long. So I think of him getting into a fight with a guy like Joe Joyce would be about right. And I think he could beat him. Joe Joyce is just so slow to me, man. He's just like a big slow dude. And I think Big Baby could outwork him. But like you were saying, we really don't know what he could do, right? Because he might have had that work rate because he was on some shit. So it'd be interesting to see what he could do with Joe Joyce. And I would also like to see him against Fury if he were to get past the Joe Joyce and him and Fury fight. That'd be a great fight. Again, just because the only thing I ever liked about Big Baby was his high output. I thought that was intriguing for a guy that big.
Exactly.
You know what I
That
mean?
was
So if he doesn't have that, he's pretty lame to me, honestly. If he don't have that.
telling you, bro. That was like his superpower, and now it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah. If he loses that, I don't think he's got anything. Because to me, his shots are just arm shots. He doesn't really get leverage on his punches, so it doesn't seem to have a whole lot of power. And he's got decent speed for a guy that size, but yeah, I mean, I'd like to see him back. I'm a guy I believe in second chances. I've gotten second chances that most people in life have. You don't murder the guy for fail. He owned up to it. He apologized for it. Let him serve his suspension. Let him come back and keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, this guy's out here that failed multiple drug tests and nobody calls them drug cheats and gets on them. Pacquiao gets the most hate for being a drug cheat. He's never failed a damn drug test. Like I don't be knowing what's going on with people sometimes, man. But yeah, let the man serve his suspension, come back, and get back to making money and putting on some good fights, hopefully. But yeah, appreciate y'all, man.
All right, King. Great call, man. Great call.
Yeah, great call. Thanks for calling in. Totally agree with the second chance sentiment, man. And I think Joseph said it. This world is built off that, man. I mean, America alone, everybody here is immigrants, bro. So we all come.
That's why the Pilgrims came over here to even begin with. I'm not a Pilgrim, but the people who started America, they came over because of the what was going on in England, and they didn't want to be a part of the church's thumb and under the church's rule. So they abandoned, got a second chance. It wasn't the most desirable, I tell you that. It wasn't like the doctors and lawyers and shit. Like those guys eventually came, but the first Pilgrims was just like shit, regular people, hard-working people. So America's built off hard work, second chances, and Big Baby deserved his.
Yeah, man. I just want to give a quick shout out to both Bo and Edward in Alabama, man. Patrick as well in Alabama. These guys always listening, never call in. I mean, they do call in, but like they listen more than they call in, and definitely appreciate the support, guys. But whenever you're ready, to press 1. We're going out to Aaron. Actually, we got Black John. Talk to me.
Black John, what's
I'm just listening, fellas.
No problem.
Hey, I'm just listening.
All right. N.O. Boomerang.
Yeah, man. Say, bro, y'all can hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yes, sir.
All right, look, man. This dude, he done got popped multiple times. And his last time, he had 3 different type of steroids in him, dog. You know what I'm saying? He trying to come in the ring with the infinity. You know what I'm saying? He already the average heavyweight is between 220 and 250. This motherfucker 300 pounds already, man. Then you come in with the stamina juice. Then you got the shit that help you recover. So if you get hit with a nice right hand or uppercut, you shaking right back. Man, nah, man, I ain't respecting that shit, man. Fuck all that.
He wasn't allowed to fight.
This boxing, dog.
Yeah, but what you mean he got caught? Like, this is first time, right? Is it?
No, man, he got popped one time before that, I heard.
For what?
Yeah, he got hit with the same thing Dylan White got hit with.
Come on, man.
Oh, wow. I know so he a repeat.
No. But he got cleared of it though. Like he wasn't suspended. He got cleared of
he had Jack 3D.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, come on, man. Y'all know what's happening with this dude, man. You heard me? Said, dog, check this out. This boxing next, dog. This dude 300 pounds, man. You don't need no advantage in there, dog. Go to the gym, work out, and do it straight up like the rest of the fighters doing, man. You come in there.
Cut it. I look. That's the thing. I had to be reminded Dillian White failed once. I ain't even know that. You know what I mean? Now I know. You know, I obviously because of the second test positive. You know, we were made aware of that first one, and that he's a second time offender. Like,
yeah, I think they gave Dylan White like 1 or 2 years when he got popped.
Look, I ain't even know that. I'm telling you, like, listen, you could go back plenty years on the show, man. There was a dude that was heavy on it, a writer named by the name of Gabe Montoya. He was heavy on the drug testing. Like, he used to come for Floyd, all that, But that's never been my lane. Like, you got to know about fucking ratios and hormone levels and point this, point that. Like, man, I've been trying desperately to get Margaret Goodman on, but she ain't been replying, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Maybe she busy.
And all that.
She with Snack, right? Or she with the VADA?
She's the president or the founder of VADA.
Okay. Yeah, she's trying to get around.
See, in a perfect world, boxing
If she
would
had
have a unionized commission.
it'd be done. But she like on Twitter. Who the fuck uses Twitter anymore?
No.
That's true.
I mean, look, people use Twitter. I'm just saying, I don't.
Yeah, but like, I just don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know what I'm saying? Like, give Big Baby. I know we got our speculations and our concerns about him, but hopefully, whoever signs him makes him signs up to a voluntary doping program. There's no way that any drug cheat should come back in boxing without being mandatory or mandated by a commission, a promoter, or somebody to be on the drug testing. Period.
That is exactly what should be the suspension. That is a good point, man. People need to pick up on that. And for a certain amount of time, you should be subject to pay out of pocket too. So like you're suspended for 6 months to a year. Now you're back. You got to do 365 days a year. Trust in the first year's out your pocket. After that, maybe your promoter and or whatever the negotiations of the fight could pick up the tab. But for that first 3 years, out your pocket. That should be like the mandatory minimum sentence. No matter if you pop for a diuretic, if you pop for a GNC over-the-counter drug, because awareness is what's important. So by having the rules that strict, you're going to force awareness on these fighters. You're going to force them to get their products tested. VADA offers that. You can tell VADA what you're taking. They'll test your shit for you. You just got to do your due diligence. And I know it's difficult. Look, I got fucking 100 and something shirts I got to send to Patreons that been done for 6 months. I know it's hard to get around and shit.
No, not really. Not for a professional athlete. Now, come on.
I mean, listen, when you're a professional athlete, you're training. You're training. And
you
tired.
got people that work for you.
Yeah.
That handle that kind of stuff. Like, if you are on the level, let's just use fucking Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao. If you're on that level, you just have people working for you that can go out and buy your vitamins or supplements or whatever you're taking, have them tested by a third party, and you have enough trust in them that they're going to do their job right. Period.
Yes and no, man. Yes and no. I mean, are we on that level that we can have paid personal assistants? The only person I've seen with a paid personal assistant, and then that dude, I think, later became the owner of one of the first cryo chambers or the most popular cryo chamber in LA and Vegas, was that Floyd's dude, right? The white guy. Like, what other personal assistant out here you see, like with these fighters?
If you got an entourage and you ain't got one of your partners, you ain't no real homie. I'm just sorry.
I hear you.
If you ain't got at least one of your partners on payroll.
All right. Well, look, Earl Spence is everybody's darling, right? You could admit that. Not. I know who you like, but I'm just saying he's everybody's darling. You could admit that. You heard him. You heard him, right? You heard him on what was it? Rapid Fire or something. He was like, if there was 1 cent I could take away, it'd be hearing. So I can't hear these motherfuckers ask for money. What you talking about, bro? Life changes, man. Life changes.
I understand that, Ness, but as being a entity in a business and a franchise and a marketable brand like Earl Spence is, you're gonna have people working for you. So along the line, you're gonna have that stuff fall in place to where you have enough trust and enough self-awareness to put that responsibility in somebody else's hands.
Along the line,
that's just how business works. You know what I'm saying?
And to your point,
along the line though, but do we know that right now he could afford that? And I'm giving him excuse.
$450,000 chain made.
Hey, we found out from
Andy. You can't afford a personal assistant $50,000 a year.
Misconception. We heard in my interview with Andy Chef that's a misconception. Andy Ruiz got his chain sponsored, so Earl is popular too. Who's to say that whatever Azad watches gives all these fighters? He's from Newark, Azad. First of all, I know Azad personally. I was just telling my girl, I can't believe how far he's come in boxing. Like, it's amazing that no matter where you go, he's sponsoring boxing. It's fucking crazy.
Watches.
Azad watches the franchise. Yeah, it's crazy. But he gave Danny, he gave Broner, they give people, because guess what? Now you see your favorite fighter with the watch, you go buy the watch. That's how it works.
That's true.
But to your point about money, Ness, and this is just me thinking out loud. I'd rather spend the money on getting my stuff tested than lose out on $1 million payday any day.
Definitely right. I got no comeback for that, man. You're right. You might as well get it tested, because now you're out that fight. And I know he's kicking his own butt, bro. Like, after Ruiz did what he did, he could only hope. It plays over in his head like, damn, that could have been me. His friends are telling him, because your friends are the ones that believe in you. So his friends are like, bro, look at you. You way bigger than Andy. His friends don't know boxing. They don't know Andy's got all that amateur background, and that's important. But for his intermediate family, they looking at him like, you fucked up. You 3 times bigger than that boy. You would have did that.
I couldn't imagine looking at my children after blowing that big payday.
They was in a room looking disgusting at Big Baby at the end of one. They were like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
You motherfucker.
Because to a casual fan, Andy and Big Baby is like complete opposite. It's like, whoa. Big Baby is like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? He's a heavyweight. Like, he got up there and pushed the shit out of AJ. I really wanted that fight. That's why I'm reporting on this. I'm reporting on this because of that. If he's back, he's back. Let's build them. Let's get there. I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Let me see. We got to Aaron, right? We got to Aaron?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we got to everybody. Let me double check Skype. We got to everybody. I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You just never know. He might be back with another one. I seen Mike had another report. We working.
Yeah, smash that thumbs up button, man. It helps with the visibility of the show. Head over to theboxingvoice.com/affiliate sponsors and click on that Amazon link. Holiday season coming up, man. Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas. A lot of time to do a lot of shopping on Amazon. So why not do your shopping with our own hyperlink that supports the Boxing Voice? Costs you nothing extra. I mean 0 cents extra. But it does give us a little kickback every time you use that link. So holiday season, think about us.
Yeah, man. Maybe we could get Supermax a camera. If y'all support that Amazon link, cause he a little cloudy over there. We gotta get that right.
Yeah, I gotta have to give me a new camera, but you can follow me on IG at big_superbakes56. Check out Patreon, $5 tier. Check out Border Wars. Shout out to the 4 Horsemen. Shout out to Tank.
When you land,
Marvin. We land Friday morning, champ.
Ooh.
Shout out to Machine Gun Matt.
Weigh-ins 3:00. They saying.
Yeah, we'll be there by noon. We land noon Jersey time.
O'clock and shit. Okay, I like this shit.
Nice.
And let me just put this out there real quick. Border Wars, look, man, if you want to get in shape and get healthy, look, I started off at over 360. I'm down 30 pounds. This is only the beginning. Don't be afraid to sign up, man. It's a Nest. Nest gives you a beautiful opportunity to get your lifestyle better. If you got children, babies, or you just want to feel better. So smash that like button.
When did you first start training again? My bad. What was the month?
Well, originally it was back in January. Then we weren't able to get a fight for that Border Wars, so we kind of focused on that. I wasn't as consistent, but once I got signed on to fight Santiago back in I want to say early June, late May, we got consistent every day, and the weights kind of just You know, we stagnate a little bit, but 30 pounds is still 30 pounds, man. It's only the beginning. 30 down, 110 to go.
Dumb, bro. I can imagine you from like a year from now because I seen Ness and Jose in a pool. I'm like, those guys are like they ate the fucking Ness and the Jose that I know. You know what I'm saying?
When they was eating the chicken and stuff, I seen that.
They were eating chicken in the pool.
Yeah, chicken in the pool, man. We was fat boys, bro. Fat boys, man. Fat boys get chubby and move to Miami, man. Gangsters get chubby and move to Miami, bro.
Ness was still on that trucker diet, man, living large.
Nah, listen, bruh, you get comfortable. It really starts with your spouse, man. The people you live with, they do not tell you. You need tough love. Like right now, I'm heavy, bruh. I jumped on a scale that shit said 257. I'm like, damn, but I'm in the rock and hard place. Like, I ain't got no fight, so it's not a necessity. And I want to work. There's been a lot of, like, the abundance of boxing is crazy. Like, we've been cranking out shows every day, not just because we want to, but because we have to. It's so much news. Like, there's another report out there. There's reports that we failed to report on because there's so many reports. It's like boxing is big right now.
Open workouts today. Like you got Fury, you got Haney, you got Michael Hunter, you got Otto Wallin. People out here working. Like
Heather Hardy and Amanda Serrano, man, that's a big fight this weekend.
Man.
Yeah, man. Yo, you know it's funny, Big Nick. I do want to go to Chicago. I talked to my girl. I checked flights and everything. The issue is I don't know when's exactly fight week. Even though Daniel, hit me with the dummy stick. Like, bruh, the fight is...
Who's fighting in Chicago?
Ned's brother.
Tyrone Spung, my brother.
What day is that?
I think October 12th, right? I'm not sure. I'm fucking up.
Let's slide down to that motherfucker then, man.
Oh, that's close to you?
That's like an hour and a half away, bro.
Oh, that's what's up.
Cool.
Somebody said fuck mismatch room. That is, I mean, look, they do be doing mismatches. That ain't, but they, look, like everybody, they give you their 50-50. Look, man, we out of here. Y'all trying to hold us up. I see none of my Alabama folk press one, so we out. Peace. Catch us on the next one.